Hey, folks. Welcome back to my Tuesday night chat. Sorry, I got started stupid early. Golly. I set this up, must have been around 6 o'clock or so, and there's people in here since like 6:30. I should have some people coming in and out uh, the chat throughout the night. I'm not sure where Lance is. I sent him a link earlier, but we'll go with this for now. Yeah. Yeah, I told you that the you guys started your party early. Your pre-gaming. Somebody said was there pre-gaming. Shade Tree. Hey, did you get your prize this past weekend? Been busy all day. I had doctor's appointments all day. Got in not too long ago and pretty dehydrated. So iced tea and lemonade. This is like the second one I've had in almost 2 hours. So how's everybody doing? I need more room in this desk. Hold on, let me move some stuff around. Yeah, clean the room actually. There we go. Got the piece of scissors. Haven't had a chance to use them. Been sick. Oh, damn, dude. Sorry to hear that. But I'm glad you got them though. Seems interesting. Never seen anything like that before. I always had the low wheel, but that looks like it could work pretty good. Just my Nightbot working. It wasn't even that hot today. It was, I think, either 92 or 94, but the humidity, man, kicked my butt. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I haven't drank anything since probably last week. And isn't that like a heat wave to y'all on 90? Al Luna's out in California this week. He posted some Panchuco. What's up, buddy? He posted a short. He reviewed a barbecue place out there. He posted some pictures, some personal stuff from his days working there. I'm just gonna have this tonight, Panchuco. Just trying to rehydrate myself. Yeah, interesting design. It's like I've never seen one of those before. I was trying to picture it in my mind when Lep was talking about them, and I couldn't imagine scissors and the low bottom plate for the pizza, the slice of pizza to cut. The moose. Welcome back. You've been in and out the chat as well. What's up, Rob? How you been, man? David Carlisle. What's up, buddy? Hey, Rob, you want to hop on with me? I'll send you a link. Computer issues. This one's been for like a month or so. It's been telling me I need an update, and I've been clicking it off. This because I never use it. I just use it to live stream and to edit videos. So I just keep keeping it for later, and like I think there's another update after this one already because I know my phone had an update twice already recently. Yeah, let me send you that link. Uh, You want to send to your email or to your messenger on Facebook? Yeah, that's why I've been holding off on it, But it's pretty quick on this laptop. It's pretty quick. It's pretty fast. All right, let me see. Let me get to your email then. Excuse me. Well, I get to my email page. Hey, let me see if I remember your email. Do that. Give me a minute, guys. There you go. I have to use my thumb to unlock the laptop and do all kinds of things. Paste there. All right, there you go. Hopefully, I sent to the right Rob. 3 months. Some of you've been there since so like 6 or 7 months now. I've been sending out some merch to some of you. Others will be getting it maybe in a month or so. It's just a little behind on the different levels, but I'll catch up with everybody soon. I've been grilling a lot on the Blackstone. It's just pretty quick. Okay, Rob, that's good. Quick cook because it's just been too hot out here to be using like the smoker or anything that takes time. So I've done a lot of quick cooks on the Blackstone. I've recorded some stuff, so I might just end up making a video of individual cooks or the actual probably just one or two of them put together. Excuse me, I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. Yeah. Uh, they just took a week off, man. That week off. Lance told me he was gonna take some time off, so from the live. So I guess that includes mine as well. Because I did send him a link, but I haven't heard back from him. So maybe Sundays might be out for a little while. The Gringo and the Mexican. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Lance and George. I know he's got a planned trip to Pennsylvania. I think, which he wanted to record some content for his other channel, but I think that's next month. I don't remember exactly when. And George was in Vegas this weekend, so he was partying his ass off. At least Saturday. I don't know about Sunday. I think he recovered on Sunday, and then he was switching over to nights, starting I think this week. So everything's kind of messed up. Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna let him record though. Yeah, I was still on my way home actually when you texted me, and when you texted me, you reminded me that I had not made the thumbnail for tonight. So that's the first thing I did when I got home. Actually, I jumped in the shower, cooled off, and then did that thumbnail real quick. But yeah, because I try to have those made and then do the setup for the live stream in the morning. That way, it's ready to go in the evening. But I left the house. Must have been 8:30 in the morning, and I got home. Hey, Daddy Dutch, what's up, buddy? Uh, about 5:30, 6 o'clock. But yeah, I'm exhausted, man. I'm also real sore. This is a lot of pushing myself around in the wheelchair. Probably start going back to the gym and lose some of this weight, man. I'm getting way too big. Somebody type in weather and then your typical see if it's working. Someone told me it wasn't working. I think last week. Hey, Steven. Oh, and then zip code. Yep. Oh, it is working. So okay, cool. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah, there goes. Tallahassee and Scottsdale. All right. I think Nightbot was just flooded with commands that week or last week because there's like a cooldown option on there. Like, I think it's like 2 or 3 seconds in between commands. Okay, Miss Des, teaching us about Nightbot. Man, that's quick though. Look at that. He just typed it in. I was. I'm like very short attention span. I was gonna say something and that caught my eye and that I lost train of thought. I'm gonna scroll back see if I can find it. Nah, I don't know what it was. I was gonna reply to a comment, but I just don't know what it was. Hey, Dutch, how'd y'all do on was it Sunday or Saturday? I can't remember when you went live, but I had to go back and rewatch it because it was real glitchy. Like your connection was pretty bad. But when you go watch it again, it kind of clears up. Hold on, we have a special guest hopping on. What's up, Joe?
What's up, man?
In the bigote, what's up, man?
Like that, huh?
Man, you look like 10 years younger, man.
I know, right?
How you been, man?
If it's growing back, it grows back white.
Yeah, you
Oh,
done
there
with
we go.
you done with your rigs?
Yeah, man. Got them all. Got all the rods ready. Hey, mommy, can you go in my room and get me my AirPods? Put on my dresser by the TV. Hang on, let me put my AirPods on because I can barely hear.
All right,
What are you using to go live?
StreamYard.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I guess I haven't gone live on my phone in forever.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just noticed you're on your phone, not on your big camera.
Yeah. Let me.
Oh, you won't be able to see the chat. You have to like flip back and forth.
Yeah, that sucks.
You have to bust out the laptop or the tablet if you have a tablet.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see here. I can go back and forth. Or I can just. I can kind of see the video.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what the heck? Hang on. Settings. Audio.
Bluetooth on your phone there.
Bluetooth headset. There you go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Much better. So what's up, man?
Not much, man. Just doing my weekly live.
Yeah? Where's everybody at?
Well, we got like 19 people in right now. Randy and Kristen said they'll join me later. They were working on one of the kids' room,
Yeah.
so when they were done, they'd get on.
Oh, okay. So they just got married, huh?
Yeah, apparently so.
Dude, I thought they were already married.
Well, what do they call common law marriage?
Yeah, common law, yeah.
Well, they made it legal. They made it a legal marriage and Facebook legal.
Yeah, once you put it on Facebook, man, it's legal.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. Yeah, I haven't been on live in forever, dude.
It's been a good month, man, since your last live.
Yeah,
More or less, maybe a little longer.
I think longer, dude. It's been. I know I haven't jumped on a live in a while, and I haven't gone live in probably a couple months at least.
Yeah, the last live you did was the one right after you said you were closing down and then started right up again, and then you did
Yeah.
one more after that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a while then.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just been crazy busy. What's happening in the YouTube world?
Not much, man. I haven't seen a whole lot of content from like my regulars, you know. The only one that's really regular is like Chud. He posts like twice a week.
Yeah.
But some of the other guys, like the smaller guys, it's been off and on, you know, not very consistent, including myself. You know, I think it's like a week ago I posted a video, and then like 2 weeks before that. What's up, Brad?
Yeah, Brad or Chud did a video that I did. He's a copycat, man. I did that video, the Carolina meets Texas.
Like 2 years ago.
Yeah, dude, that exact same video. I'm like, what the hell?
That's the one you took to your neighbors, right? To fucking
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, dude. I was like, holy cow, man! I mean, even the chicharron on the pork, on the pulled pork sandwiches.
So I mean, like, you're not gonna just cut that off, man. That's some good stuff there. That skin.
Yeah. I actually did a whole the whole leg of a pig, the whole back leg, the ham.
Yep.
Yeah. And he did a pork butt, and then
the picnic.
The picnic, yeah, with the skin on.
Yep.
Which is great on a chud box. I mean, for a direct cook, it's the best.
Yeah, I for whatever reason, the Mexican restaurants where I was getting pork butts somehow ended up mistaking pork butts with picnic rolls. So they were marking them as pork butts, but they were picnics.
Oh wow!
And, yeah, so I ended up buying two. This was years ago, right? So I stopped. That's why I stopped going there. because they kept putting the picnic roast as pork butts or
Huh.
Boston butts, right? And
Yeah.
this is a way to tell, right? But like I said, but when this way before my channel even started, man, I would buy them because they were cheap there. But I hated the big ass bone in the center of that. It takes up there's like a lot less meat on those suckers.
Yeah. So you know what's crazy is that cut, the pork butt or pork shoulder, same shit, um, wasn't as popular. The picnic was more popular for a while, several years back. You know, you'd go to the store and you'd have to buy the picnic with the skin on, and you know, nobody knew how to cook um, nobody knew how to cook the picnic roast with the skin on, so they would remove the skin and just do
See,
uh,
that's what I would
pulled
do
pork.
with the skin. I would take it off,
Uh-huh.
but I give it to my mom, and she would put it in the bean.
Yeah,
Has those little cueritos in the bean.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody cookers. Yeah, I did a lot of research on that. In fact, on that video, I think it was that video. Yeah, I researched the vinegar sauce, and that vinegar sauce on that video where I used the crushed red pepper and the vinegar. That's the absolute best pulled pork I have ever made. A lot of people think they know how to cook Carolina style pulled pork, and you have a pulled pork that has vinegar in it, vinegar sauce, and it tastes so bitter because they think that just adding vinegar to a pork butt makes it Carolina style, but you have to offset that unpleasant flavor of vinegar, man. You got to make it taste good.
see, when I hear vinegar sauce, it automatically turns me off because
Yeah,
I figure it's just a bunch of vinegar, and like, nah,
yeah.
I
No,
gotta
dude,
put
but
more
if you
to it.
do, yeah, there's a lot more to it. If you do it right, bro, it's crazy. It's a crazy good sauce. But if you try to take a shortcut and just add vinegar to it's gonna taste terrible.
Yeah, I bet. So I've been following you when you go live, like on TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah, you, you do at least once a week there.
yeah.
Sometimes,
I
sometimes
didn't do
more.
it this morning.
Yeah, your biscuits.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't. So I had a doctor's appointment today, and I had to run to the bank. And my doctor, it's my cardiologist. I had to. He's so busy that like my appointment was at 11:30. 11:30. So like when I got to the food truck at 8:30, we trimmed the briskets real quick, and I left. And um, my doctor, you have to call in at whatever your time is. So if it's at 11:30, you have to call in at 11:30, and then they'll tell you, hey, the doctor will be in at so and so, but we'll call you. When we call you, then make your way over here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man. So
So
it makes for a long day, dude.
yeah, so my dumbass forgot my appointments on Thursday, so I had to
Uh-huh.
reschedule today, and it was two of them. So one was a regular doctor's appointment, and then one was an X-ray that
Uh-huh.
I've been trying to book for forever. And when I
Mm-hmm.
get there for the X-ray, they're reading me the orders, and they had my name and information right, but the orders were for something totally different. So I told them, not. I don't think that's me. I think what they did is put my name on it, and then somebody else's orders tried to paste it in, right?
Oh,
So I scheduled that for Monday.
you're like a prostate exam. That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, it's an X-ray, but it was a different part of the body.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Oh, talking about prostate, man. I had one 2 years ago. My first one 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even feel it.
Really?
Yeah.
So they put you under or what?
No, just put them aside. I think they put a gel on their finger and just.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. So I've been crazy, bro, or crazy busy. Um, I got a boat, so I've been doing some fishing and
Yeah,
getting that up to par.
yeah. I remember a couple of
Um,
weeks ago you were doing that the battery for it, the battery box and all the connections for the
mhm.
for the motor.
Yep. Yeah. Now I need lights. Sometimes we'll get there early in the morning; it'll be dark. So I mounted some LED lights, but I need more lights. But I don't want to run. I don't want to run that. What is that, baby? Oh, I don't want to run my lights to my starting battery because then I'll kill my starting battery and
Yeah.
be stuck in the middle of the lake. So I'm debating whether I should get another battery and just use that for my lights.
¿Qué pasó, Randy?
Hey, ready?
Mr. Vaughn.
Yeah. No, it's Tankersley or whatever the hell his last name is. Well, the first time I heard that was his last name, I was like, yeah, right. It's another one of his jokes or whatever. And it
Well,
turns out that is his last name.
yeah. I had highlighted this comment here because James from Texas Made Smokers is on the download. He posted it about 2 weeks ago, more or less, from another competition, I believe it was.
Yeah, he actually sent me a text this morning. He's been getting his food truck going too.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, that's what he texted me for this morning. He was trying to set up his point of sale, his register and stuff, and
Okay.
he was asking for my contact at Toast. That's who I use for my food truck. So I know he's getting that ready. So he's been doing that and competing. In fact, he told me a funny story I'll share with you. He was at a comp, and I forget where it was, but this past weekend, and he said that some random guy just walked up to him and said, "Hey, you're that guy on YouTube," and he says, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh man, you showed me so much on making sausage." And he goes, "I can't believe I finally got to meet Smoking Joe," and he, he thought I was him, or he thought James was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and James just led him on. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I've been doing YouTube for a while. I'm glad you learned some sausage tricks and
Oh, yeah, he had
tips."
one of your
And
shirts on or something. Huh?
yeah, dude, I bet he did. So I was like, "Freaking James!" I said, "You never told him that it wasn't you." He goes, "No, bro. He still thinks that I was you." And I said, "That is hilarious, dude."
People are asking about the equipment behind you. What do you have and what to do?
Yeah, that's
Grinder.
my grinder over here, and then I got my mixer that I rarely use, but I mean I do when I make big batches because you can put 50 pounds of meat in that mixer. And then I got my stuffer right behind me there. Um, but Meat is actually sending me some new stuff. They came out with a new grinder. I think it's a 1.5 horsepower grinder, which is
Oh,
bigger than this one.
yeah.
That's a 1 horsepower. So this other one's going to be 1.5 horsepower. So it's really going to dim the lights in the house when I turn it on.
Well,
That's what
they've
that
had
means.
1.5 for a little while, no?
No, that one just came out.
Okay.
They had a half horsepower, and then this is the 1 horsepower, and then they came out with a 1.5 horsepower now. And they also came out with an automatic or electric stuffer.
Oh, okay.
It's not out yet. Yeah, it's not out yet. So they're gonna send me all that stuff.
Were you the one that had the stuffer from Vivor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
that's the Beaver one.
Oh, there it is. You
Yeah.
use it?
Oh yeah, that thing is badass, dude. It makes sausage making so much easier. Like I can't believe I went through 4 years or whatever it was of manually stuffing. I had the meat manual stuffer. I will never ever do that again. Once you use this stuff, I mean, it cuts your time literally in half, if not more.
Yeah, I remember that thing just going, just shooting through real quick.
Yeah, dude, it's fast. I mean, and I got so good that I could stuff sausage at the fastest setting with this stuffer.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's quick. I mean, it goes by super fast.
You don't have any that bust open?
And I do. I still do. I mean, no matter what you do, I mean, you're always going to have. Well, I don't want to say always because there has been times where I make batches of sausage and I don't bust the casing.
Mm.
But then there's some that sometimes the casing is too thin. No two animals are created the same. It's crazy.
That's what it is.
But
The casing's either thin or there's already a tear in it, or a hole in it.
yeah, exactly. When they process them, they rip them or whatever. And that's when I see a casing bust, one link after another, I just get rid of that casing, throw it in the trash. It's like, I mean, that rarely happens, but it does happen.
Mm-hmm.
It does, or it has happened, I should say. So it's crazy. But yeah, man, I've been working at the food truck a lot now. It's just me and my brother and stuff, so
Yeah.
that takes a lot of time. And when I'm off, I'm either resting or we're gone fishing,
Yeah. So you go Monday, you go Friday through Sunday?
Thursday through Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, Thursday because the weather's been hot. I mean, geez, that. I mean, it's pretty hot where you're at too. But the temperature's been like 109, 107.
Oh yeah, dude, that's
It's
terrible.
stupid, dude. It's stupid. And the other day I was in the food truck. It was 103 degrees outside, and I opened my thermometer, my Thermopin inside the food truck, and it was registering 114 degrees inside the food truck because we have the flat top going and we have our fryer going, so it's actually hotter inside the food truck.
Is the trailer ventilated, or is there like a fan
Yeah.
or a AC?
Yeah, there's an exhaust. I mean, we have AC on one end of the trailer, but when it's that hot,
Yeah.
the only thing it's doing is circulating air.
Yeah.
Then you turn on your exhaust fan, and that immediately takes out all the cold air, whatever cold air you got. So we got fans in there too to try to keep us cool.
I probably turn off the AC and just open the vents and just get all the hot air out of there.
Yeah. We have to open the door, the windows a little bit, to get the hot air out. But it's still pretty damn hot. No matter what you do, it's still hot in there.
I didn't realize how dark it's in here. Yeah, I have the lights off in my room, and I have a ring.
It is dark.
Yeah.
It is really dark.
Yeah, like I said, usually I can actually turn on that light. I have a lamp right here.
Mm.
I think it's because the sun goes down a little bit faster now.
Yeah. What's 9 o'clock over there?
Yeah, 9:07.
That's crazy, huh? It seems. I mean, outside we still have light over here. Looks like it's 6 o'clock, but it's already 8.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So where's heard you talking about Lance earlier. What's up with Lance?
Well, he told me on Sunday that he was gonna take breaks from live, but I was assuming it was just like his Sunday live with George.
Uh-huh.
So I sent him a link earlier, and I haven't heard from him. So
yeah.
Any new food items on your truck?
Yeah, actually, one of the top sellers that we have are, it was kind of a last minute thing, and I don't know if I said this on the video or chat live, but I make some brisket loaded fries, and that is a top seller. that's probably one of our top sellers. I mean, aside from the brisket, by the pound and stuff like that, those brisket loaded fries and it's a hell of a deal for $14.99. You get a pound of fries, and then we put a cheese sauce. I don't make the cheese sauce; it's a canned cheese sauce. So we add cheese sauce to that. Then we add cowboy beans on top of that, which got chorizo and bacon. And then on top of that, we put a quarter pound of brisket or pulled pork. And then we put sour cream, avocado that I make every day. Some avocado, probably a good 3 ounces of avocado in the center, and then we put pickled jalapenos and pico de gallo on top of that.
So like people know.
Oh, it is, bro. It really is. I mean, you figure with the French fries and the cheese sauce, the beans and the brisket, you probably have, and everything else, it's probably 2 pounds of food.
I bet.
Yeah. And even that, like the French fries that we use, they're expensive, man. And it's a coated fry, or like a battered fry, I should say. So it's got a small batter on the outside. It makes them super crunchy. And we kind of mess with different fries. We got steak fries and shoestring fries, and the ones that we're using just work the best because we're adding so many toppings that are wet, like the cheese sauce and the beans and the sour cream and stuff like that. We don't want the fries to get soggy, so we're having to use a fry that's expensive. I'm paying $45 for a case, which is 30 pounds of fries. When I could pay $25 for shoestring fries, but I choose not to because then the fries will get all soggy,
Right, they won't stand up to all the ingredients on top of it.
They won't, bro. And it's a top seller, man. It is a top seller like crazy. So, oh yeah, yeah, those fries. I mean, just the brisket alone is $8.49. I think I have a quarter pound.
Yeah.
So if you do the math, and the fries, we sell the fries for like $4.29, something like that. But it's a double fries because it's 1 pound of fries, and then all the other toppings. I mean, it's crazy.
Do you ship?
So that's a popular item, and then I just brought back my smoked mac and cheese and our cowboy beans, because the one thing that I've realized is that a lot of customers go and they're like, "Hey, do you still have platters?" And we don't have platters anymore. But the one thing they ask for is sides. It's like, "Do you have any sides?" It's like, "Well, we have fries and onion rings."
Yeah.
But those aren't really sides. And a lot of people say, they ask, "Hey, do you have mac and cheese? Do you still have your mac and cheese?" It's like, "No, we don't." And you can see the look on their face, like, "Oh man," like, and then they can say, "Oh, well, let me just have a brisket sandwich then." So now those customers that are ordering the brisket sandwich are ordering a small mac and a small side of beans too.
Yeah.
So, but it's also a little bit more work to make the mac, because I make the mac from scratch.
The mac, you have to make it that morning, or?
Yeah, we make it that morning. And then we still have to smoke it. We smoke it for probably an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It gets a nice smoky flavor.
I saw that, I think it was on TikTok where you did your mac.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are asking me for that recipe too. I don't know, man. I want to release that recipe, but I know that, and because it's a damn good recipe, super creamy. The problem I have with it is that I know that local people will copy it. And
other
even
people parts of the country are gonna copy it, man.
they're going to copy it, and they won't give me any credit for it.
Yeah.
Because that's the number one thing when I go to a barbecue place and we try their mac, it's usually all clumpy and kind of grainy, and it's just not. It's not smooth mac and cheese, you know.
Yeah, you gotta make that
Um,
sauce.
yeah. So I want to release a video on my mac and cheese, but again, I think that people will copy it and not give me credit for it. Um, but I don't know. I mean, that and my barbecue sauce are things that I struggle with the most. You know, like I'll tell you what I season my briskets with too. The tea. I'll give you the recipe for my seasoning, but there's two things that I don't want to share, that I don't ever want to share, and that's my barbecue sauce and my mac and cheese recipe. For some reason, I just want to hold on to that. The secret ad Duke's Mayo. No, there's no mayo. There's no mayo in my mac and cheese.
You see, Drunken Chef, what's up, buddy?
Hey, but for the right price, if somebody wants that recipe, and because they have a restaurant and their mac and cheese sucks, for the right price, I'll sell it.
Yeah, I went to a taco cart, push cart today, and had three tamales, some of the best in Chicago. The line wasn't that long. The food cart has been there for at least 20 years. Same spot in the park. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Chicago's got an amazing food scene.
Yeah.
$25 cash.
There you go, Panchuco. First offer.
Órale, compa. Cashola. Bro, and it's so easy. It's about the tools that you use, pretty much. Well, I mean, there is a process. There is a process. I know for a fact Joe pays special attention to each little macaroni ever.
Noodle checker.
That is hilarious. And even down to like boiling the noodles, you can't overcook it because
Yeah, but
you gotta put it in the smoker, so you have to cook it al dente, and then it finishes off in the smoker.
well, I mean, for me, I would say cook it a little underdone because it's gonna go in
Oh
smoke.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
The secret is probably the actual sauce.
It is. It's a sauce. So we use mozzarella and cheddar cheese.
It put it right down. But yeah, I seen some mac and cheese that is just clumpy. You know, just
Mhm.
you know, it just looks like a big old clump. It doesn't look creamy.
Yeah. You know, so I mean, mac and cheese is not a. A lot of people think that it's like a casserole, where that's not the way mac and cheese is supposed to be, man. Mac and cheese, the noodles should not be smashed together. You know, it should be, every noodle should be swimming in that cheese sauce. You know, the cheese is not, the cheese sauce can't be super thick or super thin. It's got to be just right.
Right. Exactly.
You know. So yeah, it's a process. I mean, I don't know. People ask me all the time, "Can I get that recipe?" No, man, sorry, I can't.
Probably comes is that Tom Selleck? Tom Selleck.
Yeah, yeah. I'm liking this look, man. Shit, my facial hair grows back so fast that
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah. If I shave, I have a beard pretty much by the next week. You know.
Yeah, right. Your wife made the mac and cheese. Nice.
Yeah, my niece, when she was the lunch lady at the middle school where she was, she ended up being the mac and cheese lady for like Wednesday nights.
Mm.
Because I think the other lady retired and nobody else could make it. Like that lady could. So my niece,
Mhm.
she worked there. I think the whole year. She ended up resigning right at the end of the year though, because it was getting kind of crazy.
You know, we struggled with that recipe for a while, Simon. we were struggling with the mac and cheese, man, like everybody else did, or is not. I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people. We even tried to use Velveeta cheese.
Yeah.
And that was the absolute worst mac and cheese I've ever had in my life. Velveeta is not the answer.
With Velveeta, I don't like the aftertaste. It leaves.
Yeah, it's terrible, dude. It's terrible.
Yeah. I like the American cheese, just regular straight up American cheese, melted down.
Yeah.
I like that better than Velveeta.
Oh yeah, dude. Any day of the week. And see, and then you can't. I mean, you can use shredded cheese that's already shredded, but it's best to use a block of cheese and shred it yourself, because shredded cheese, they put a coating on the outside of it to keep it from sticking together.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta be very careful and do your research with that cheese that you're using, because if it's got, I don't know if it's I don't know what the hell they coat the cheese with, but it'll work against you. You know, here you are trying to get it smooth, but the ingredients on the outside of the cheese is trying to make it clumpy, you know.
Also, it's cheaper to buy a block of cheese than it is a bag of shredded cheese.
Oh, big time, dude. The one thing that I've learned in my life is that the more broken down things are, the more expensive they're going to be. So you could buy, a ribeye, a whole prime rib, and pay less and cut your own steaks to whatever your desired thickness is.
Yes, sir.
You could buy a whole chicken for $6, but if you were to buy the chicken already cut up, you're going to pay a lot more than that. And same thing goes for cheese and anything else that's already broken down even more. You know, like leg quarters. You know, leg quarters are so cheap, but if you buy chicken thighs, you know, you're gonna pay up the wazoo because they're already cut. All you gotta do is take a knife and cut them in half.
Yep, I buy a bag of 10-pound bag of leg quarters.
Yeah,
and I cut them myself because it's like $6 for a bag of 10 pounds. You know.
Yeah, and you want to cut a leg quarter because that joint right there, it's always kind of bloody. You know, I mean, even though you can cook a thigh and a leg to 185 degrees and it's still going to be juicy because of all the fat in it. I like to cut it, you know, because that joint in between the leg and the thigh, there's always blood there, you know.
Yeah. Even after it's cooked, you'll break it open and you'll still start running out red, you know.
Oh yeah. That's the last part of the chicken to be ready, man, because it's got so much fat and so many blood vessels in that area too.
Yeah.
Government cheese on your mac and cheese.
No, actually, that's American cheese. You can that's a good cheese to use, man.
All right.
Golly.
Oh shit.
Going back to when I was a little kid, because we used to get the big box of that cheese. They were just passing it out, right?
Yeah.
Once a month we'll get one of those big boxes, man.
Oh yeah, dude. We were growing up. We were on food stamps and got government cheese and pork in a can, whatever the hell that shit was.
Chicken in a can. I don't know. You remember chicken in a can?
Yeah, dude. Chicken in a can, pork in a can. All it said was pork. It was a silver can. It said pork in black letters.
Yes.
Let me see, Randy. The boat that I got is a pontoon boat. It's a bass buggy, 16. Well, it's actually. It's a Bass Buggy 16 XL, but it's actually 18 feet long. I don't know why they call it a 16, but it's actually 18 feet long. Powdered milk.
Yeah.
The only downside of that boat, but I'm okay with it, is that it's only got a 50 horsepower engine. It comes with a 30 out of the factory, but they upgraded this one. The guy that had it only used it like for 10 hours or whatever, but it's got a 50 horsepower motor. Now it's not a speedboat, so it gets us to where we want to go, and it'll pop that front of that pontoon boat up in the air, but 50 horsepower isn't that big, you know. So, but it's not one of those things that are real cheap. You know, if it cost a couple grand to replace that motor with a 200 horsepower motor, I would do it in a heartbeat. But it's 10 grand if you want to upgrade to a 200 horsepower,
Golly.
or even a 150. Yeah, it's expensive, bro. So at that point, just buy another boat.
Oh, speaking of, so what's the deal with the new smoker, man? Brand new smoker.
Which the one I'm selling.
Yeah.
You know, so that one I had ordered a while back,
Mhm.
like last year, and then I closed my food truck, obviously, so that kind of set me back a little bit. But I wanted to, before winter, have a brick and mortar, but you know, I'd closed down and the smoker was still coming. I had already placed the order, and I don't need it. You know, it's just sitting there at the food truck park. So I don't need it, so I'm just gonna sell it, man.
Yeah.
I don't need it right now.
See, I
So
figure you're gonna be running two of them. Like I thought you were gonna be like that busy that you need to run two smokers like that.
oh no, dude, we don't even fill up the one that we're using now. I mean, business has died down. It's crazy.
So you say it's like down because of the weather, because of the heat.
I think so, dude. And the traffic, it's just, I don't know, man. It's the traffic at that food truck park is down. It's crazy. You can bury the nose on a pontoon boat with an engine that big. Yeah, you can. But you know, 50 horsepower. I think a 100 horsepower motor would be fine. You know, 200 might be overkill, but we can do about 16 miles an hour on that with a 50 horsepower motor. So I think if I can get that thing to 25, 30, I mean, it's plenty fast. Again, the 25 or the 50 horsepower motor, it's got it. I think it's plenty fast. I mean, it's not a speed. I didn't get it to be a speedboat. You know, it's a damn fishing vessel is all it is.
Get you on the water, right?
That's it, man.
Get you on them fish.
Hmm. I think Randy has a boat too, doesn't he?
I think he still does.
I remember when I first met Randy, he had invited me to go fishing. He goes, "Hey, man, let's go fishing." So I don't know if he's got a boat or if he was gonna take me on his little canoe.
So when you go out to fish, is it locally in El Paso, or do you going out to like New Mexico?
Yeah, we go to southern New Mexico. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. There's a big lake. There's two big lakes, Caballo Lake and Elton Butte Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Polish the pontoon boats. I've heard of that, Randy. And I've been thinking about polishing, but you need a buffer, right? I mean, you can't just use what is that? What is that? That stuff to polish aluminum that is like a cloth. It was like cotton, and you break a piece off and you rub it and wipe it off.
Oh, like that magic sponge thing. What's it called?
Something. It's not Brasso. Yeah, I forget. It was like cotton. It was soaked in like some solvent. You have an 18-foot. What did Randy say? He's got an 18-foot Boston Whaler,
Yeah.
but it will not sink. A Boston Whaler?
Not a big boat, but it will not sink. Okay.
And then Firecup says he's got a 200 horsepower, 20-foot ocean boat. 40. Geez, that's fast, dude. Turtle wax?
Yeah, I use turtle wax to polish.
I was thinking of getting a polisher, you know, and with a polishing wheel. But then you got to do like 3 steps because you got to cut that stuff and then you got to polish it and then buff it. You know, it's like a 3-step process.
Yeah, kind of like doing it on your car when you do the car.
Shit, I might just hire somebody to do it. Those pontoons are huge, bro. Those pontoons are huge, man.
You can use Jeweler's Rouge to polish the aluminum.
Who said that? Where do you see that?
El Barrio Cookers. I have it highlighted right there. Oh, you might not be able to.
Oh, that was dumb. Okay. You can use Jeweler's Rouge?
Yeah, Rouge.
Rogue? Yeah, you know what? The turtle wax shit, you try to polish aluminum with that, you create a bigger mess.
Chrissy, you polish your turtle with turtle wax. They have a little tortoise.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
They got a zoo over there, man. She's got a squirrel and.
Brand new ducks, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I had that turtle because they were. I remember Randy saying that he's going to strap a GoPro on his turtle or something.
What's up, David?
David Hernandez, what's up, man?
Spray the pontoon with duck fat.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but you know, aluminum, like fades so fast. It's not even funny, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I could probably go to like a truck stop, and because you know how they have those guys there to polish the wheels.
You think you take your boat out there?
Yeah, take my boat out there and say, hey man, polish this damn pontoons. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it in a second.
Get them chrome plated.
Yeah, right. Brisket grease.
Yeah, that'll work. Plenty of it.
Yeah.
Get your big old thing of tallow, just rub it.
No shit. I mean, they're pretty smooth already. I saw a YouTube video with this guy that he was a tracker technician. He worked for Sun Tracker. No, not Sun Tracker. It's the Mercury. He's a Mercury master mechanic, and he got the same pontoon boat that I got, and he changed the propeller, and he got like 4 more miles per hour or something. So that might be something I'd look into.
Same motor?
Same motor, just a different propeller. What's up, Sal?
Sound like those boys. Touch them.
Pitch on the prop is a big deal. Huh. So one thing I noticed, because the engine, you can actually tilt it forward or backwards. And before I took it out to the lake, I mean, I called the dealership in Midland because they're the closest Sun Tracker dealer to me. And, you know, I called the service manager and asked him a few questions, and I asked him, I said, hey, so the engine, you know, it's got a switch on the shifter, and I can tilt the motor forward or backwards. He goes, yeah. He's like, you don't want it, you know, you want it up when you're backing it up into the lake or whatever.
Right.
But once you're in there, you want it kind of straight up and down. Well, I was hauling ass in the lake a couple of weeks ago, and I tilted the motor all the way back. I was going faster. I was going like 2 miles per hour faster. So yeah, the trim, you can trim it back. I got to learn all these words when it comes to boating.
Oh, the lingo.
Yeah, dude. So anyway, all the way down, when it actually starts to even come back a little bit more, that's when the boat ran the fastest. But it had a little kind of a different noise, so I just kind of trimmed it back a little bit, and it was dialed in perfect. But they have, I'm a fan of the stainless dual prop setup from Solus Props. Oh, I'm going to have to look at that. Let me write that down. Solus. But anyhow, yeah, there's terminology when it comes to boating. Like, you don't say the driver's side or the passenger side.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like
broadside and
starboard side, and
Yeah.
yeah, just dude, I don't.
Hey, I'm just gonna point if I'm ever on a ball. I'm just gonna point there that way.
Yeah, it's like there's all sorts of terminology, like when it comes to, and some of it, I've picked up, like the trimming part of it. If I say trim, if you're not into boating and I say trim, like if I trim the motor back, people will be like, "What the hell does trimming it back mean?"
Well, to me, it's I think you're talking about brisket or something.
Yeah. Starboard, stern, bow, aft. See, these are all boating terminology that if you were to ask me, give me $1 million if I could get all three of those areas right, I would get them wrong because I don't know what the starboard and the stern, bow, and aft, and I don't know where all that shit is, bro.
Yeah,
it's the front of the boat, the back of the boat, the driver's side, and the passenger side.
there you go. Much easier.
Oh shit!
I know the term.
See, draft, rise, and beam. I don't know what the hell that is.
Port.
Okay, so easy way to remember. Port has 4 letters to the left.
Yeah.
Starboard is right. Port. So what do they call it port side? Is that because the door is on the left side?
Quién sabe.
No, on the port side? I have a hat like tattooed it in Fantasy Island.
Oh, now we got
the bilge pump. What is a bilge pump? Is that the pump that's on the fuel tank to kind of siphon the fuel, or to get it to prime or whatever? Easy is port is left. And starboard.
Right.
What the hell is a starboard? Like, okay, is the reason they call it port is because that's where the gate to get on and off the pontoon boat is at? So it pumps the water. See, I don't have one of those bilge pumps because it's a pontoon boat.
I guess as long as you don't get a puncture on the pontoon, you're good, right?
Yeah. Bilge is not the bulkheads. What? The bilge is in the bulkheads. Okay, I don't have that. I know I have a little primer pump on the fuel tank.
Because you dock port side.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you dock port side. Okay. Yeah, because when I back into the dock,
mm-hmm.
I actually have to turn the boat around, and because the gate to get in is on the left side or the port side.
Yeah.
Old sailor terms.
See, you learned something.
Yeah. See, now I'm never going to forget it now because the port side left.
Driver always docks boat to side of the passenger's exit.
Yeah. And that's weird, dude, because you would think that, okay, you're backing up your trailer, and let's say there's only one dock there. In most cases, there's 2. You have to turn your boat around, unless I go to the dock on the left side and just kind of reverse it right there. It's never call it a toilet. Oh, shit. Hence the wars port side. The word port side. When I worked offshore, those terms are all that's crazy, right, Randy? Joe, NBL, here we go. A great book, Boating for Dummy. Look into it. That's hilarious. Leaving and entering a hard buoys to the right. Okay, leaving and entering a hard buoys right on red when returning. See, like I don't understand the whole buoy thing either, man. Um, like I don't like. I think I don't know what the buoys mean. I really don't. But like when I go to Cabaya Lake, there's some buoys in the water. There's like 5 of them. I think that well, there's a sign on some white deals that says no wake, or yeah, it says no wake, which means you can't like haul ass in there.
Right.
But what the hell do the red buoys mean?
Right there, Randy said red on the red. Right on the red. Remember that.
Right on red. What does that
Hey, Randy,
mean?
get up here, Randy.
And see, like when I'm out on the lake, I see green buoy, red buoys, and I'm like, should I not be entering this area, or
You all right?
am
Or
I,
go that way.
am I going to hit something? I mean, I'm just out there like I know what the hell I'm doing, bro.
But
I just
nobody's asking you anything, so just go fish.
nobody says shit, man. They're like, well, look at that guy. He's about to puncture that damn pontoon boat.
Do you see like a park ranger or something coming at you?
Yeah, hey, get out of there.
Just fish.
What the hell are you doing? I know you're not supposed to, like, there's kind of,
There you go, Barrio Cookers. Make the people boarding your boat permission to come aboard, Captain. Makes you feel like the real captain. Is that Kittler?
yeah,
Kittler. Oh, look at that. I'm
he's a
big.
big boy now.
Yeah.
You're a big boy, huh?
Oh,
Oh, shit, he's like pissed off right now.
oh.
Yeah. It usually means he's about to bite the shit out of me.
Hey.
Boy, you better not bite me. Yeah, he's a good boy. That poopies. You grew up quick, huh?
Yeah.
Did I name my boat? I haven't yet. Red buoys always on the right of your vessel.
Just stay to the right.
Okay. All right. Well, I always go to the well. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but when I leave the dock, the buoys are to my left. So should they be to my right? And weather, the red Sky Night Sailor's light. The red sky, most sailors be one.
This is Randy saying you should take a little boating class, Joe. You will learn a lot of and make your insurance go down.
I should. Okay, to your right always. Okay, so the buoy should, which is kind of backwards, right? It'd be like driving on the left side of the road. But that makes sense.
Yeah, you'd be driving on the left side then, basically, right? Of the buoys.
Yeah, yeah. Left side of the buoys is, I think, what he's saying.
Yeah, because they want to keep the buoys on your right side.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, see, now I know. And can you drive in between the buoys, or should you avoid driving in between the buoys?
Try to take them down.
Yeah.
Extra points.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that, man. I really should, learn that. Like, I'm sure there's etiquette that I've screwed up, According to Lord of the Rings, a red sunrise means blood has been spilled in the night.
Yeah.
Troy, what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's part of the movie.
Just keep doing what you were doing before and follow the boat in front of you. Anyway.
So just worry about like the park ranger or any authority on the boat on the lake.
Yeah. Right. And see, when I go on I normally go fishing on Mondays. There's nobody at the lake.
Yeah.
I'm alone. because the rest of the world is working. But I need to know these things because what if I decide to go on a Saturday when it's like stupid busy out there?
Right.
And I need to know that, hey, but you know what? I have a feeling that I'm not alone. Like half the people out there don't know what the hell's going on.
They're just winging it like you are, man. If you hold on, let me highlight that. If you on the left, you'll hit shit that don't.
Vital Atlantic Coast nautical maps. I have the nautical maps on my. Whoa! I have the nautical maps on my fish finder. What the?
Is that your cat?
Yeah, the depth finder it does work.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give him. I know a lot of information about James. I'm gonna give him all of that information.
Uh,
Oh, laminated. Oh, okay, like a chart map. I see what you're saying. Hey, that's true. I bet you. I'm gonna Google that. Something that's laminated that I can just kind of, have right there. That way I can just kind of glance at it with all the for dummies icons. That shit is hilarious. Yeah, man. But I've been having a lot of fun with that. It's the stress reliever, and I just cooked some catfish the other day, a couple of days back, and that shit was amazing.
yeah, you had said I think on your TikTok that you had a bunch of catfish from one
Yeah,
trip. From one trip.
yeah, yeah. There was a couple 11-pound catfish in there.
Damn.
That was freaking good, bro. Yeah. Ask Siri for advice.
Or Alexa to play you some music.
Yeah.
I like
Hey
it.
Siri, who is S.J. Cooks?
Un pendejo.
Alexa, who is S.J. Cooks? That's not him. Stay away from the dams. Yeah, the dams are. Yeah, can you imagine the dam to the places we go? It's kind of blocked off. You couldn't get in there if you wanted to.
You're in a barrel.
Well, Simon, I just wanted to hop on, man, just say hi for a little bit, man, catch up a little bit,
Thanks for hopping on, dude.
Yeah, man, it's good to
Been a
see you
while.
guys. Good chatting with you guys, and maybe I'll go live on tomorrow or something.
Está bueno.
Eh?
Bueno, órale.
All right, guys. Peace out, man.
All right, man.
Later. Uh-huh.
Randy. Yeah, he goes live quite a bit on TikTok. So if you have your TikTok and give him a follow, he usually does like all his trimming for briskets for that day, maybe for the weekend. Usually Wednesday mornings. Well, maybe if he shows up, I don't think he's gonna show up, but we'll see what happens. We also need welding talk and also some more barbecue. You do that, SJ. I mean, you hear him all over your house anyway. Like during your life. Hold on, I'll be right with you. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Anthony, those are laminated, right? Those maps look like they are. Yeah, what's going on Father's Day, man? Shoot, I don't even know, man. Don't even know what we're doing this weekend at all. Yeah, those are pretty cool, man. Maybe I'll send them to Joe if you have a chance. But he has a I don't know. He's been putting a lot of work on it. He also did a live when he was working on the boat when he first got it, installing a battery box for the motor, and then some of the electronics. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Edit. That's not what I want to do. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, where'd it go? Hold on. Oh, did it not post? I don't think it posted. Oh, there it is. The link to the StreamYard if anybody wants to hop on. I'm not gonna let everybody on, but I will let some of you on. Shit. So yeah, like Joe said, what's everybody doing for a Father's Day cooks? I currently don't have anything planned. Like I said, I don't think we're doing anything as far as family wise, but that can change. Joe's link. Yeah, somebody can drop it here in a bit. Yeah, I think might have to be Russ. I don't think uh Lance is much for the water. If somebody can drop Smoking Joe's channel link in the chat here. There it is. Well, that's his other side hustle there for his OnlyFans. Ribeye. I got 2 pork butts that I need to cook. They've been in the freezer for about 2 weeks, so I might just do some pulled pork this weekend. Because I don't know what we're doing as a family, so I have to like talk to my sisters and the nieces and nephews, see what they're gonna do. Oh damn, dude! How big was it? Chuck steak, man. I have what I have. I think I have 2 cooks on the Blackstone. I might be 3. I have to check the footage. I'm gonna try to put like one video out, maybe this Sunday or this weekend. I just gotta edit down all the footage. I might even break it down to 2 different videos, but that's gotta see what I got actually recorded. I did some chicken fajitas last night for dinner. I didn't do a whole lot of recording for that. Dinner plate size, okay. On and I have that pork butt, so but the pork butt I'm gonna do only if we're gonna have it for a lot of people because it's a lot of food to make, and it's just like 2 or 3 of us here at the house. I still want to make Salzburger, that hamburger with the hot dog split on top. I've been putting that off for like 2 months now, for however long he's posted that video. But I do it on Friday since it's just us, so it's like it should be a pretty easy cook, a quick cook. Also, I've been doing those quick cooks because the heat, man. It's been crazy hot already. Last week it was like 102. It's been raining here recently, so it's cooled off. It was like 92 today because it rained like in the night before. It was cloudy, but it was just hot and a lot of humidity because it warmed me out tonight or this morning. I was out all day. I'm still cramping up. Yeah, I hear it's been pretty dry down there, man. I don't know if it was real or not, but I saw a video. I think this morning of a tornado in the ocean. I think it was either Corpus Christi or Galveston recently. But that looked weird, man. Just a big ass tornado in the water. And you're in Chicago, right, Troy? That's pretty hot for y'all. Y'all had any rain out there? Yeah. Okay. It's been an hour and a half, so I'm probably gonna keep it at 2 hours tonight. Man, we haven't had rain in about a month. So it rained like 2 days here recently. Back I think it was Sunday night. It rained the whole night, but it wasn't nothing crazy. It was just a light rain, but it was all night long. And Monday was pretty cool. But it's supposed to be getting back in the hundreds. So I think this weekend. That's what I'm checking right now. The Moose. Have a good night, man. See y'all next week. Yeah. When is this? Saturday and Sunday. It's 100 plus. But tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, 98, 99. So it's gonna be warm, but the humidity is crazy over here right now. Have a good night, Moose. This is coming back. I think Friday nights or night. I think just a hour later, I believe. She took a little break. 9 p.m. Eastern. Eastern. It's like you combine Eastern and Western together. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Like I said, I was out all day and like I am worn out, and my shoulders are sore like crazy, man. I'll probably be hurting tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's what I remember. You guys doing the little switch. DJ going first, and then you going after. Yeah, I almost didn't do my live tonight just because I was so tired. I was out today. I had doctor's appointment, but I was on my own basically. I got myself two appointments, but it took all day because I was doing it on public transportation. My nephew had appointments this morning, so he wasn't able to take me, I didn't ask my sister because she's usually busy anyway. So got to my doctor's appointment. It was early. It was still nice and cool, but when I got out, it was hot. The second appointment was a little later in the day, but yeah, I'm just worn out. Is there any good side in Chicago? Or is it all bad? That's all I hear is like a lot of violence out there. It's getting bad. This is all good here. We get a bad rap because gang kill each other, but if you're not in a gang, you generally have nothing to worry about. Yeah, that's true. But it's like that's all we hear. It's like the gun violence. I mean, that's pretty much anywhere in that situation. A lot of gang violence here and there. Uh, yeah. Today I haven't seen it forever because I haven't been downtown, but under the bridges, it's just camps of like homeless people. It's a bunch of homeless people out there. I was wondering, man, how do y'all do it with the weather? When it gets really hot or it gets cold. Thank God it doesn't get like stupid cold here, but we do get like a week or so where it's like in the 30s or sometimes even in the 20s. But it surprised me how many homeless there still are here in San Antonio. And it's weird because under that one bridge, it's all paved, and they have like benches and tables and chairs like embedded in the pavement. So it's like this. It looks like the city put that there for them. But I haven't seen that. I haven't been in downtown forever, so it's like all that was new for me. Shoot, I need to plug in my laptop. Give me a moment. There we go. I was about to lose power on that thing. I never use it until like either I'm going live or editing a video. So I never have it plugged in. I think it was on like 14%. So still had a little bit of life in it. Yeah, I think that people are more unpredictable. And I think that's why I stay out of the countryside because there's poisonous snakes out here, and there's mountain lions, bobcats, all kinds of stuff that can kill me. And I live in a like in the edge of town, so I see like raccoons and possums all the time. And it's like we used to see a bunch of snakes before, but that was before they built the drainage ditch that's behind my house. There used to be nothing but an empty field back there. We see all kinds of snakes, man. We see big snakes. They come out of the field, and then they get run over in the street here in the front yards. Have a good night, David. But a big city, you do not need a car. Yeah, but it's a pain in the butt though. And if I would have planned it a little bit different, I think I would have done. It's kind of like Uber because I don't have any more buses in here in my neighborhood. So they have like a Uber service. So you call them, and they'll take you to the closest bus route and drop you off there, and you can continue on that. But then across town, there's like a express buses. They get you across town pretty quickly, but it's still a lot of waiting around though. That's the hard part, the waiting around. It was takes the longest. Last year, yeah, last May, I opened up my gas grill. I was gonna use it, and a 4 foot snake crawled out of it, and it scared that crap out of me. Uh, I had opened up the lid, and I had turned on the burners, and I hear popping and moving around. So I look down into the grill. In the very corner, I see like a snake pattern. I recognize it as a snake, right? Like, and it was pretty white, so I couldn't tell what part of the snake it was. And so what I did, I turned on all the burners on high. I heard more popping and moving, and when I opened the bottom door of the cabinet, all you see is a snake just trying to get out of my gas grill. But the sucker must have been like 4 foot tall, man, or long. What's up, Boo? 2 hours worth of updates, man. That's what I need to do on this thing. And once I'm done, I'll probably hit the update button. But I think I have two of them waiting. Yeah, we got rattlesnakes. We have I think we have king snake. I've never seen one though, but we get a lot of uh corn snakes, a lot of rat snakes. We get a bunch, and they get pretty big sometimes. But those are harmless. But still, they look just like a rattler to me. Boolicious. That took me a while. Oh, I had seen part of your live this past weekend. Got the title to the Jeep. So how long before that gets into your possession? Do you know? Yeah, you have to come on and rewatch it. Speaking of hogs, there used to be a bunch of wild pigs up back in the back in that field because farmers had cornfields in the back there, so there was always a bunch of food for them to eat. Okay, yeah, I mean, I remember seeing it. Don't remember if it was your live or not. But I remember you got the title and working on getting it to you. But hey, hopefully I could get you back on wheels. About another 15 minutes and before I call it a night. More like 15 minutes and a half. Hey, Boo. So is that vehicle running, or is that something you'll have to work on? I said grill stink. Awesome, fantastic. Yeah, it scared the crap out of me, man. Like because it got inside the handle of the grill from the inside. So when I was pulling it, it was pulling back, so it was like closing the door on me. So I pulled harder, and it slipped out of the little loops, and it fell down, and it was going through the back. But yeah, it's surprised the hell out of me. It's like 4 foot. Then my little dog there was started barking at it. I thought she was gonna attack it. I ended up pushing her back because they didn't want that snake to eat her. Yeah, I think all the old geezers had a reunion of sorts, I guess. Yeah, because the thing has been a little longer than that, man. Shoot. Wow. I might want to try it once, but other than that, I don't think I'd go back for it. I hear bear is not all that great. Huh. Boo. What's up, man?
Hey, Simon.
How you doing, sir?
Oh, doing good. How about yourself?
Good, good. Just like I said, I got a few more minutes before I call it a night.
Yeah, I figured since I had some questions, I'd just jump up here instead of
Yeah, go
typing.
ahead, man.
You know, I despise typing. I text Mex every now and then, but I got that predictive text, so it's a little easier.
Yeah.
When you text Mex somebody, it's like when you type the first word in, it's predicted. So it almost it thinks like you are. Depends
Yeah.
on how you text.
I had that feature turned off my phone because I hate it.
Oh, I love the predict text. Yeah,
Well,
it's not like
I have the spell checker on, but the prediction I have that turned off.
oh, I'd rather not have the spell check and rather have the predict because it when you type it remembers and it knows how a sentence is structured.
Right.
Hey, how are, and then it's gonna fill in like it's gonna come up you on top. You press it,
Right.
it types it. Doing boom boom blah blah. Man, you ain't got to hardly type anything. But anyway, I hate typing on a keyboard. Anyway, car runs perfect. It's only got 78,000 miles. The guy bought it brand new in 2011. The guy in New York, Mr. Briggs, Scott Keller. I think he's been in here a couple of times. The car's been paid off. He had a little hassle getting the lien release, which that was the title and the paperwork I had the video on. So, what's up, Bat? And he was going like this. Okay, this is his car. This lady hits him like this. Okay. Front fender, passenger side, front fender, bumper. He got a new fender, a new hood, a new bumper. In fact, the bumper, it's a Suzuki SX4 sedan, 4-door sedan. It's not the SUV type Suzuki.
Right.
They all the same except for the back end. 4-cylinder engine, looks brand new, 78,000 miles. He bought a new fender. He put that in the back seat. I got to put that on because the ear tabs are bent. So, and he could only get like 3 bolts on it, on the fender. So he just, and it wouldn't, he said, I don't want it flying off during transportation. So he took it off, put in there. Bumpers on, hoods on. All I got to do is line everything up. And that's it. Hopefully, I get it here on the 20th. I was supposed to get a contract or whatever from the transport.
Mm-hmm.
That was Friday. He said he was going to contact me, for the contract. And I hadn't heard from him. So today's Tuesday. I got to get with him tomorrow. Randy, I text-mexed him. And he told me who his transport was. But they don't haul for individuals. They only haul for auctions. Remember Randy, RXTX? He bought a couple of vehicles and he had them hauled to him out of Florida. Well, he gave me the info, but, they only do auctions. So thank you, Randy, for that info. So, but it's been since January, middle of January.
Yeah.
No vehicle. So,
Random Adventures, thank you. Thanks for the support. Yeah. So yeah, it was January when you were without the vehicle, correct?
yeah. Middle of January, when we had that hard freeze, that's what took the engine out, cracked the block.
Hmm.
So it's gonna cost $1,200 to get it transported. But there's so many scammers out there in that business too. They scam people. So you got to be kind of leery about it.
Yep. You might have to get a plane ticket and go up there and go get it yourself.
Well, I was thinking about it the last couple of days. I got a friend of mine. I'm wondering how much diesel it'll cost to get up there and back. On the way back, pulling it on a trailer or a tow dolly. We just put the front wheels on the dolly and then strap the tires on and then, mosey on back down here. Yeah, and I've got with a couple of brokers, the brokers, and they have the haulers that they use, and but 1,000 miles. How far is it from here to central New York State? Got to come down the East Coast, I-95 corridor or whatever, from New York all the way down to Florida. Then you hit 10 west, or kind of go down at an angle from Atlanta, Georgia or whatever. But it's over 1,000 miles. Cypress Blue, how you doing? No license plate on it, no insurance.
Oh, well, it sucks.
Yeah, I can't drive it down here. No plate on it. So
yeah,
I got to put a plate down here when I get it. If he puts tags on it, that's money on tax. Man, New York's high on taxes. I bought a battery for that thing, $170.
Yeah,
no core. It was 18. I thought the guy said $8 for core. I said, well, Scott's got a core. Come to find out it's 18. He forgot to bring the core with him. He was excited to go get the battery and put it on the car, which he was using a jumper pack. Car runs perfect. $170 for a battery. Like, dang, I should have bought that battery at the Napa down here and let them, because commercial account at Napa, I get a 20% discount. I could have got it for $100 instead of $170. Never thought about it. I didn't think it would be like that high, but that's New York.
Our 2017 car battery died in 2019. Brand new car, right? Replaced that battery. It cost us $150. 2 years in 2019. So, was that 4 years ago?
Yeah. I buy from
Probably.
Napa,
Yeah,
and I had
it's
a
probably more now.
problem with a battery. I think it cost me $10, and I got a new one, and then that one went out after I don't know how many years, and I bought a new one, and it went out. I turned it in on the day I bought it. 1 year, it was its battery's birthday. 1 year, so I got a free battery.
My friend did that too. It
But
happened
it's
to die right on that day.
5 year guarantee on those batteries from Napa, but it didn't cost me nothing because it was on the 1 year date
Right.
birthday. If it had been a day after, it'd have cost me like $2,
Okay.
and I'd have got a new battery. But see, you use your prorate up like that. You
Right.
know, how they call that? Yeah, when they prorate it, you kind of use it up. But you get a new battery. But you don't get the warranty when you get a new battery. When they start prorating it, you don't get it starts from the prorate time. It don't include that 1 year free warranty anymore. It starts from that prorate time after the 1 year. So they make a couple of dollars. It's not much. A 3-day permit. I think they do, but it's like $200 for a 3-day permit. And I would be there. It would take me 3 days to get back. Get that permit that day. And then, work. Well, I would work on the car first, put the fender on and all that. You can't drive without a fender, I wouldn't suppose. And then it would take me 3 days to get back.
Yeah,
I can't drive straight through.
You need to buy it the day you start driving home.
Yeah. And then it would probably expire when I get here. But that's $200, I think. I think he told me there was a 3-day tag. But well, that's $200, and then to fly up there, it's cheaper just to haul it.
Yeah, you just gotta find the hauler, right? Just gotta find the hauler.
Yeah. Well, he hadn't got back with me for the contract yet, so yeah, the fender is in the back seat. Tell the police you won the demolition derby.
I was in and out of your live stream on this past weekend.
Sunday.
Yeah, who was the gentleman that was on screen with you?
That was non-announced live.
Right.
Southern Coin Hunter.
Okay.
He's from Baton Rouge, and he had a little story. He says, when I first made my YouTube channel, I wanted Cajun Coin Hunter as my channel name.
Mm-hmm.
He said, but that was already taken. I was like, well, at least you got to meet the fella that had it, that had the name. He's from Baton Rouge, born and raised, and he goes to North Louisiana to his relative's house every now and then, and he brings coins to show, and they have a little deal in town where coin collectors get together and bring coins to get evaluated or what have you. So anyway, on his way back, he stopped here. We had it planned for a couple of weeks. Missy cooked. He loved the food. And so I just made a off the cuff live stream with Southern Coin Hunter over here. He loved it down here. And he says, man, hardly nobody cooks like that in Baton Rouge, you know. That's Mrs. Rocking Chair. I'm surprised that microphone picked it up. Mrs. Rocking on her recliner, and
Yeah.
it's got a little squeak to it. Wow, I didn't think that
I
this
was
mic
gonna
would
ask
pick it up.
you what it was, you know.
Wow.
And then Randy says, "Are we gonna blow up?" It's a ticking sound.
Yeah, tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
Can y'all still hear it?
No. Oh, barely. Just a bit.
Okay,
It's pretty faint.
okay. All right, but how's my voice?
Good. I can still hear you.
Okay,
Good.
all right.
What
Move a
did you
little
do?
closer,
Bring
maybe.
down the gain down.
Huh?
You
Yeah, I
bring
turned the gain down a
or-
little bit. Yeah, I just
Okay.
turned it down. Mine's on top because I got mine.
Yeah,
I got
mine's
mine.
mine.
I
I
got
have
mine
mine.
upside down.
Yeah, I have mine the other way out, so it's right here on the bottom.
That's how it's supposed to be. But yeah, I turned mine upside down, and I got the colors switching, which you said you like the red because you know all the names like right here.
Yeah.
That's all in red.
Yep. That's the only reason I do it, because when I go in somebody else's life, I'll change it to whatever color they have.
My voice ain't sexy, not at all.
What are the numbers behind Chris and Randy? The numbers behind Chris and
Memberships, huh?
Randy. Oh yeah, they're memberships. Yeah, they have members. They're members of my channel.
Yeah, I got one for a month.
Yeah, and it's random, so it's like you might get it 1 month, you might get it the next month.
Right. I got
So
one from Belt Loop one time. Devil Dog gave away some
Yeah.
because he was streaming. There was 3 people streaming with Belt Loop.
Okay.
Gary and I got one from Gary because the Devil Dog had gave away some. 5. Somebody else gave away some. So they gave away, I don't know, like 25 or 30 that night all together.
Getting one of them.
And that was about a month ago. And then you gave some away last week.
Yeah.
And I happened to be in the chat when it was given to me. I'm like, oh wow, cool.
Yes, sir. I mean, like I said, it's completely random, so it doesn't like pick certain people or whatever. But when I do that, my friend Tony, he always gets one for whatever reason.
Oh wow, he gets lucky a lot, huh?
Yeah. Although I haven't seen him in the chat today, he's probably busy.
Tony.
Yeah, my buddy Tony.
What's his channel name?
Just Tony. He doesn't have a channel.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the people just has a YouTube account, but it has no content on it.
Right. Yeah.
Like
So but if you try to look up Tony, oh boy,
Oh,
you
yeah.
never find it. Even if he had videos,
Yeah.
you'll believe me. The only way you can get to him is if you're a moderator on somebody's channel and he's in the chat and you click on his name and hit
That's the only
go
way.
to channel. That's the only way you're gonna find it.
Yeah. And like I said, he's got no content on his YouTube.
Right. So you're not gonna find him at all.
Yeah. And then he's got no
unless you
he's
know
got
on
no
somebody.
he's got no profile picture either. It's just a green tea, I think it is.
Right. So what you were saying? You found a rattlesnake or a skin?
I found a snake. I don't know what kind of snake it was. It wasn't a rattlesnake. It must have been like a corn snake or a rat snake. It was like 4 foot long. It was in
Yeah.
it was inside my gas grill. under the burner.
Where the coals go,
Oh,
or where the coals
gas grill.
would go,
Yeah, right
or
under
where
it's a gas
yeah.
burner, so it's a knob. So it was underneath the burners under the plate. So when I turned on the burners, it started burning. So it moved out of the way. That's why I hear
It
all
got
the
it.
moving and
It
all the
got
popping.
excited.
Yeah, so it's like, and then I peeked in there, and the very corner of the grill, I saw straight down, and I saw the pattern of the snake, the back and whatever part of the body it was. I saw like diamond shapes, snake skin, but it was tan and brown colors. I couldn't tell what it was. Later, but
Probably
have a good night.
was corn snake, egg snake, rat snake. I think two of them share the same name.
Yeah,
Rat snake, corn snake, something like that.
So it didn't have a rat on it. It didn't have a viper head on it, but it was like
Right.
4 foot long. So
Dang. Yo, yeah, we got garter snakes down here.
yeah, we
So-
got garter
oh,
snakes,
yeah.
but they usually don't get that wide. They'll get like a few feet long, but not wide. They'll be real thin.
Oh, yeah, they get about like that,
Yeah.
But I used to catch them in the churchyard when we go to Lions Point. For some reason, they always had garter snakes at the church. They didn't cut their grass, but maybe, I don't know, once every 3 weeks, once a month.
Yeah,
And we had a blast
but
catching them.
it's really dry, so we really don't see a whole lot of them.
Yeah, not in West Texas. You got to have a lot of well, we call them grass snakes too, but they're
Yeah,
really
grass
garter snake. Yeah, garter snakes are much more polite. We used to catch them and play with them, calm them down, and man, they just crawl all over us and whatever. They're like, hey, I got a new friend.
It's all right. I can do without those friends at all.
Man, Missy was coming back was going to pay the water bill. I was on Vine Street, and I stopped the truck, and she was like, "This before we had the Jeep. We had a Dodge truck." I stopped the truck, got out. She was like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm going to catch that snake." I didn't know what kind it was, and I don't know. I think it was it wasn't a garter snake. It wasn't a poison snake neither.
Yeah.
And I caught that thing, and I caught him not quite behind his head. He moved when I caught him, and he turned around and bit me a couple of times right there. And really a few blood droplets. I wiped it off with alcohol. I brought him home. Went paid the water bill, and brought him home. And the neighbors were outside, and I went out there, and they're like teasing them with it. They were like, "Oh man," they were girls. Like, "Oh man, get that away from me."
Go ahead.
That's a squirrel, not a snake. Better not say Pascagoula. Why? Russ to show up, Smokey Rib, because he's from Pascagoula originally. Me and Russ lived in that same town at the same time.
There you go, Chris. That's twice. Drink up, buddy.
Just like when I mentioned Minnesota Miracle, Elvis shows up. Cops usually come. Yeah, when you scare women with it, yeah. Oh yeah, but you had a boa though, didn't you, Randy? You had one of them big snakes.
No, it's about that big.
Oh yeah, okay. That's a turtle. Turtle head's coming out.
Turtle.
Taking care of business. That's right, Elvis. Yeah, when I say Minnesota Miracle, Elvis usually shows up in the live stream, because when the Minnesota Vikings win the Super Bowl, it will be a miracle. Well, Simon, I'm gonna let you go.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna actually I just went over my 2 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here.
Yeah, I figured
So,
that. I said that's why I said I'll let
go
you
ahead
get on
and
and
let us
end your
out.
live. I think I answered all the questions in
I'll
the
go ahead
chat.
and have you get us out.
All right. All right. Good seeing everybody. Yeah, and I was late tonight, man. Computer update. I didn't know it was going to take 2 hours, man. So, all right. Y'all know the routine is good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. We'll catch y'all later. A plus tard.
Y'all have a good night.